Hi, my name is Patrick Reagan. Welcome to the Windows installation, Part 7, creating and using an answer file to install Windows. During this video, we discuss how to create and use an answer file to perform an unattended installation. As always, stick around for the practice questions at the end to test your knowledge and help you prepare for the A+ exam. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to click the like button, and if you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel for more tech training content and technical know-how. An unintended installation is a method of deploying Windows without requiring user interaction during the setup process. Instead of a person clicking through menus and answering prompts like choosing a language, disk partition, or computer name, the Windows installer automatically retrieves these answers from a pre-configured file. An answer file, typically named unattend.xml or autounattend.xml, is an XML-based file that contains setting definitions and values used to automate the Windows installation process. It allows system administrators to pre-configure options that a user would normally be prompted to enter manually during setup, enabling an unintended installation. When placed in a root directory of a bootable USB drive or ISO image, when Windows boots from this media, it automatically detects and uses the file to proceed with the install. The primary function of an answer file is to provide a seamless, standardized deployment of the Windows operating system across multiple computers, saving significant time and minimizing human error. The file can specify a wide range of configuration details, including disk partitioning and formatting, product keys, user account names and passwords, language and regional settings, network settings and domain joining, installation of third-party drivers and applications, custom scripts to run at specific phases of the installation, and bypassing certain new user experiences or out-of-the-box experiences. Here's an example of what the unattended.xml file looks like, which is opened with Notepad++, which is a common text editor. Traditionally, to create an answer file, you would use the administrator's tool called the Windows System Image Manager, or Windows SIM, which is part of the Windows Assessment and Deployment Kit, or ADK, to create and modify these XML files. However, while Windows SIM will provide the most options, it is not intuitive. However, you can also create an answer file using one of the following methods, such as there are several websites that allow you to generate your own answer file, such as the one shown on the screen, or you can even use your favorite AI engine to generate an answer file. Here's a screenshot of the Windows System Image Manager, where you need to know which page under Windows Image pane to load before the option that you desire shows in the answer pane. I prefer to use the website, which is much more intuitive compared to Windows SIM. Here are some of the screenshots using the website. Question: you're setting up a newly built computer. Which of the following is the fastest way for a technician to install Windows 11? Answer: unintended installation. Question: where do you place the answer file if you want to perform an unintended installation? Answer: in the root directory of the installation media. For more information, refer to these sites. In summary, An unattended installation is a method of deploying Windows without requiring user interaction during the setup process. An answer file, typically named unattend.xml or autounattend.xml, is an XML-based file that contains setting definitions and values used to automate the Windows installation process. When placed in the root directory of a bootable USB drive or ISO image, when Windows boots from this media, it automatically detects and uses the file to proceed with the install. Traditionally, to create an answer file, we use administrators' tools called the Windows System Image Manager, or Windows SIM, which is part of the Windows Assessment and Deployment Kit, or ADK, to create and modify these XML files. Thank you for watching this video. This completes the Windows installation series of videos. The next series will be Windows Tools. If you like this video, click the like button, and if you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel. Thank you.